Hey there, YTPC. Michelle Baruch coming at you on pretty much perfect Wisconsin evening. Sorry, I haven't been quite as present on the YTPC this week and a half, 2 weeks or so. It's been incredibly busy at work. I've had a lot going on in my home life as well. Most of it all good, but very stressful, and I feel like I'm really woefully behind in watching a lot of people's videos. There's a bunch of VRs that I intended and missed to make, and a couple that I still intend to make that the deadlines haven't closed on. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. This is going to be a pretty rockin' busy weekend, so we'll see what I can churn out maybe tomorrow afternoon. Smoking in my Shalom Pipe Factory freehand here. This is one of my alpha freehands. I'm gonna be talking a lot. There's a plane going on. We've been talking a lot, so this is probably gonna go out. So I chose something I don't really mind that with. One of the blends that is kind of a sleeper blend for me. When I reviewed it originally, it was kind of, it's okay. But in the alpha freehand here, I have a little McBaron Scottish mixture, which, you know, as I live with it, it just becomes a better and better tobacco to me all the time. I'm just really happy with the Scottish mixture. Yeah, very tasty. So the main thing I want to do here is I wanted to, before it got too late, I wanted to do a giveaway reminder so that people are reminded who want to do a video and haven't yet. So my giveaway closes on midnight of Bastille Day. The 14th of July is Bastille Day. And so I'll close the contest midnight my time, and then hopefully sometime Sunday or Monday I'll do the drawing. So I wanted to remind everybody of that. I have a list of the videos that I've received so far, and so I'll read them off. I've also made a playlist. You can go to my playlists and check out a playlist, 100 Sub GAW, and make sure that your video's in there. So if it's not, if I don't read your name now and you don't see the video in the playlist, then let me know so that I don't miss you. I don't want to miss any of you. So as you recall, the video, the VR, I was asking for people to put the link down below in the comments, and I think almost everybody did that, but I also have been searching for people who just put it in the title, and I did a search on VR to Michelle Baruch. So here's my list. I'm going to read it because I don't know how legible it's going to be to you there. Make sure your name's there. The two people with the stars, I'll get to that. They did an extra VR and they get an extra entry. I'm allowing people to do 2 VRs if they want, but each one has to be completely unique. 3 different subs, a new YTPC hero for each, as well as new Wisconsin stuff. So, let's see, I'll do it this way. So you can see I've got, in no particular order, Sick Libra, Corvette Jim Piper, Harriet Herfer, Aromatics, Ghost Cobb. I can't believe Ghost Cobb did a VR to me. That's like an honor. He's mentioned often as a YTPC hero in a lot of these videos. I'm having a hard time reading this backwards. Oh, Chris Kearns, Nerdy Piper, who came off a 3-year YTPC video hiatus, and his first video back was a VR to me. That's quite an honor. Crosby's Corner, beautiful people. I love Crosby's Corner. Andrew Sirigliano, my good friend. Traveler Mike, Pipes and Beans, hey Jason. Meandering Piper, hi Houston. Bird's Eye Briar did 2. And Talaz Piper did 2 awesome VRs as well. So if you want to do a second one, feel free to get second credit there. Quaker Piper, who I enjoy a lot both here and on Instagram. Wharf Valley Boy, one of the first people to ever give me a shout out. And Marco Narek. So if your name's not on here, or it's on here but it's included in my my playlist and I somehow forgot to write it down, let me know, because I want to give you credit. And just as a reminder for you lurkers out there, people who have not posted a pipe video, if you post a VR to me and it's your first pipe video for the YTPC, you get 5 credits. No one has taken me up on that yet. I really want to lure somebody out of the shadows, because that's only going to make the YTPC better. And the reason I wanted to, when I got the question originally from Bird's Eye Briar about can you make a second VR, the reason why I allowed it in retrospect, I just kind of made an answer at the time, but the thing I still like about deciding to say yes to that is it just means that there's that many more shout outs for subs under 150, or people to sub who have less than 150 subscriptions. And that's also can only be a good thing for the YTPC. So I'm pretty happy with that choice, and I'm going to stick with it. So please get those videos in if you intended to, and to entice you further, let's go through some of the prizes. So I'm giving away a tin of Elizabethan mixture, and looking at the date here, I think that you will find that we are, here we go. So again, to me it's backwards. So 7L5. If I'm reading this right, this is 2015. So if I'm not reading it right, put a comment below. But I think this is a nice good tin. You're gonna want this. Elizabethan mixture. That's prize number 1. Prize number 2, one of my all-time favorite tobaccos. Vintage Syrian. This was the first thing I ever bought more than 1 tin of to put in my cellar. So this is one of the 2 tins I intended to cellar. I'm going to give it to you. So this one is from 2017, you'll see. Not that old, but it is still vintage. The Syrian is actually quite old, but it was tinned up in 2017. Let's get to that because there's a story to it. From the local brick and mortar here in Milwaukee, a store that has been there since the 30s, Yuli's Tobacco, I got their most iconic English blend, Bishop's Move. This is also one of my favorite tobaccos, and not just because it's from Milwaukee. I think if you like an English, this is amazing, and you will quite likely like it as well. Now, I had been trying to buy tins of Fusiliers Ration since I think early April, and every time I put it in my cart, sometime during the week, Friday morning, I'd wake up to make sure my paycheck was in the bank. I'd go to pull the trigger, and this would be out of stock again. So this finally came in stock, and even though I told myself that I was not allowed to buy new tobacco, I bought a couple tins of this, and you're going to get one of these as well. So this hasn't, it sounds like it sat in my cellar for a while. It hasn't, but I have one of these in my cellar, and you're getting the other one. And I don't see a date code on this, but Fusiliers Ration. Supposed to be comparable to Bengal Slices. I fully intend to do a side-by-side comparison of the two pretty soon. So watch out for that video. And, I'm going to hold off on that. So, it's not just tobaccos I'm giving away. I'm also giving away from Collectivo Coffee, a pound of beans. Oop, losing my camera there. Pound of beans. And this is normally called Blue Heeler, which is a species of dog or a breed of dog. There used to be a mascot for the office, and her name was Minna, and she was a Blue Heeler, and they ended up naming a coffee after her. This is a really, really wonderful, wonderful coffee. So, whole pound of this. It smells almost as good as the tobacco. Not done yet. So, Penzeys Spices is a spice store here in Milwaukee. They make some of the most amazing stuff. I debated on what to get people. I know that not everybody's going to like all the spices that I like, you know, the curries and stuff. So I hope it's okay. They have a bunch of taco seasonings. So I got one of my favorites, the Bold Taco. I also got one of my favorite steak rubs, Chicago steak seasoning. For about 2 years straight, this is pretty much all I put on my steaks before I grilled them. And this is a recent find, and I just can't get enough of it. The Quebec beef spice. This is now what I put on my steaks and my burgers. This is really, really amazing, amazing stuff. So, getting a good pile going here. And here's the final thing. So, along with all this stuff, I did, of course, also acquire an Israeli-made second. This is beautiful, beautiful. Oh, good. There's still enough light to see some of the grain here. Beautiful coloring. Take a look at that. It's unsmoked. Marvel. Good stuff. So, see if I can make a little pile here. There you go. So, all this stuff can be yours as long as you get a video in by midnight on Saturday, the 14th of July, 2018. I hope you guys are well. Have a good evening. Sei gesund.